beauties. So I just finished filming this super easy, super simple makeup look using only e.l.f. products, and I will have that posted somewhere on my Facebook fan page, so the link will be here or down below. But today we're doing a really fun video. Let me take off these cat ears. Today's video has been requested a lot, which I'm surprised because when I do it, I'm always just like, yeah, it's fine. Like, people really like it, and I think it's like just a necessity for me, but people seem to really like it and they want to know how I do it. So I figured I would show you. It's super, super simple, and it is my two tight Dutch braids or French braids, whatever you want to call them, going all the way down my hair. So the reason I do this is because my hair is really, really thick and very wavy, and when it's humid outside or when it's hot outside, it won't stay straight, it won't stay curly, and it being up all day like kills my head. I have the worst headache ever. Having a braid keeps it looking stylish and polished, but I don't have to worry about it. So it just kind of hangs out there, and I love how it looks. So this is just a very easy, very quick tutorial on how I do my double Dutch braids. There's a few things you are going to need for this tutorial. One is a computer or a phone or a tablet and a show that takes up, I would say, 15 minutes. The reason for this is I realize that when I'm braiding my hair, if I am solely focused on my hair, I mess up because I'm a perfectionist, and just looking at it to me doesn't make sense. So I need to have my mind preoccupied with something else, like my favorite TV show, while I do it. Second is you're gonna need a mirror, which I have right here. Third, you're gonna need a hairbrush to brush out your hair. I think fourth, you're gonna need a bunch of these little baby rubber bands. I have mine in black, but I also have them in clear. And then this is optional, and I just started doing this about a week ago, but I got this Garnier Fructis Style Smooth Blow Dry Anti-Frizz Cream. It's solid sleek, and it says it has argan oil from Morocco. And I actually really like putting this in my hair before because it makes my, I don't know what you want to call them, my stragglies, my split ends, whatever you want to call them, my little frizzies, it calms them down and makes the braid look a lot sleeker. So I've been digging this, and you're also going to want a hair tie. So let me take my hair out of my ponytail and put my hair tie on my hand. Hey. So as you can see, my hair is a little bit crazy, and we are going to part it directly down the middle, if I can. I have not brushed my hair yet today, so it's pretty crazy. Okay, wow, perfect. So this is what my hair looks like, just naturally, kind of like a little crazy. So you are gonna get your brush. My brush is really dirty and gross right now, and you are just gonna brush out all your hair. Okay, our hair is brushed out. I don't think it's evenly parted right now, so let me fix that. So if you have a comb that has like a metal thing down the middle, obviously this makes it easier to part your hair, but I don't, so we're doing it this way. Next, I grab my Garnier Fructis, and I put like, I would say, what is that, like a nickel size, not quite a dime, not quite a quarter, and I rub it through my hands, and I put it all through my hair. Now this isn't like greasy or sticky or hard, so it kind of just gives your hair like a little bit of a calmer look. So I'm just doing this so I don't have to worry about it later. Next, we're gonna grab the side of our hair that we are not doing first, and we are putting it in a little side pony. Next, we are gonna get our hair, and we're gonna get our brush. Everything is falling. I just completely forgot where I put my brush. And I brushed my hair really fast and gross, so a ton of hair came out. Don't be like me, learn from me. So let's get that out of there. So we are going to brush our hair back, like that. So everyone can see all of our roots. There we go. Hey, okay. So my hair is brushed back somewhat, and it doesn't have to be perfect. This just makes it a little bit easier. Next, we're gonna grab a very fine amount of hair from the closest part to your face. So this is all about like what works for you too, and as you keep doing this, you will find out what works best for you. I'm sitting on the squeakiest chair ever. It's so irritating. So now we have our 3 pieces of hair, and as you can see, I have a really, really high widow's peak. So if I did it in the middle, like where it should be, I'll look like that and I'll look bald-headed. So what I do is I grab a small section on the bottom and then I grab a small section on the top, so my middle braid is the thickest. I hope you guys can see that. And I go under with the bottom and over. I crisscross the top and bottom ones like this, and then I add in the middle one and I kind of like pull it tight, like if you were like tying a shoe or something. And then for good measure, I just intertwine them one more time. So you can kind of see that it is almost like tied together. Next, I grab a little bit of hair from the bottom and I add that to the bottom braid. And I grab a little bit from the middle, add that to the middle braid. And I grab a little tiny bit from the top. And guess what? Add that to the top braid. So you want to make sure that the hair is separated from all the rest of the hair, otherwise you'll get a big knot. So just go like that once. And then braid these together. And I braid under, which is like a Dutch braid, but you could braid over if that's easier for you. It all just depends. So I'm just going to repeat that process a few more times, a few dozen more times. And once you get to this part, this is basically where I say, turn on your show, because you are going to get very frustrated very fast if you are just staring at your hair while you do this. It's very tedious and it's not going to look perfect at first. So if you're like me and a perfectionist, it's going to really, really bother you, and then you're probably going to have to start over. So I like to fill my mind with a variety of other stuff. So I'm going to turn on my show. You'll notice as you're going through this that some pieces, when you grab them, are going to seem so thick and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, one of my braids is going to be gigantic and thick, and then some feel so like baby hair thin. And I think that's just how people's scalps are. I don't think we have the same thickness of hair all the way around. So sometimes you are going to run into bits where it just seems like there's no hair. Don't worry about that. It's going to look perfect in your braid. It's just one of those things. Like I can tell right now that what is now my bottom braid is really, really, I want to say like thin. But compared to the others, it's really not. It just feels like it. Okay, so now I'm getting to the back of my head, so I'm going to flip you guys around so you can see what's happening. Standing there with nothing on. She gonna teach me how to swim. I said, oh girl. Okay, and back to the front we come, and basically it is just the same when you go to the front. You just have to position your hand differently because your hand is kind of in a weird position when you're doing the back. So let me stand up to make this a little easier to see. Baby girl. And now if you've gotten to the very end like me, but one braid is much shorter, just steal some hair from the other braid and keep on going. And I like to go as far down as I possibly can. That's pretty good, I think. So we're gonna grab our little rubbery band and we are going to secure it. And just a word of warning, these tiny rubber bands, they break a lot during the day. So if you're gonna be wearing this all day or you're afraid that this might break, carry spare rubber bands on you. It's like $3 for, I don't know, it's like $1.50 for like 300 of them, so it's not gonna break the bank. Ta-da, it's secure! So that is what one braid looks like. Hey, we did it! We did it together, because that's teamwork or something. Okay, let's go to the other side now, why don't we? I said, oh, girl, shock me like electric heat.
I thought you were me all of your electric feel. Yeah, electric feel. All along the eastern shore, put your circus in the sea. This is what the world is for.
Okay, our braids are done, and if you saw, I definitely made a few hiccups and had to redo it, and it's because I got too focused, and also just because accidents happen. So now we're grabbing our Garnier Fructis styling gel again, and I'm just running my hands over the braids. It's like nothing special. Run it over the top very lightly because I don't want to mess it all up, but this will just kind of keep the frizz at bay. It's not gel, so it's not going to keep the braids as they are, but I just think it adds a little bit of shine and it gets rid of the frizz. So as you can see, that was really simple, really easy, and it took about 15 minutes. So for me, that's a fraction of the time for straightening or curling my hair.